Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2025 Mitsubishi Triton GLS cab chassis. So let's check it out. So before we get into the video, just wanted to give a shout out to Mitsubishi Motors Australia, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. And if you do enjoy these sort of videos, please consider subscribing. So at the front here, you've got the chrome Mitsubishi emblem, you've got chrome Mitsubishi written on top of the grille, got a big black grille here. You actually don't get a front camera. The cab chassis versions don't come with the 360 cameras, only the rear camera. You do have your parking sensors there, and you do have LED daytime running lights and headlights there, as well as your fog lights down below. So what are your thoughts on the cab chassis version of the Triton? Have you got one yet? Have you got one on order? Or have you got something else in the range? Let me know. So the wheels on the Triton are 18s, and they're a grey silvery colour, and I quite like them, and if you stand back I think they suit the Triton quite nicely. You've got Triton written there in chrome, you've got a chrome mirror cover with an indicator. You do have side steps there. They look chunky-ish, but if you wanted to do some serious off-roading, you would probably fit some more heavy-duty ones. And you can attach things to the roof there, should you wish. You've got chrome door handles. And at the back here, you've got the aluminium tray, which, you know what, I don't mind it. I think it suits the car having the tray on the back. And at the back here, it says Triton. You've got a little reverse camera under there. You have a nice big step with your parking sensors. You've got a tow bar that can tow up to 3.5 tons. And you've got your rear tail lights there as well. All right, let's go and have a look inside. So inside the GLS, and first impressions is nice. You get nice trim, piano black around the center there. You get nice white stitching and leather on the dash, and the same with the doors there as well. So in fact, really nice. Even the seats, white stitching, and I love the pattern. So the dash is actually a bit on the harder side, I will say, and the door trims at the top there but you do have some nicer leather further down. And you got some carbon fibre look trim around the window switches there as well. So to the right of the steering wheel, you do have a few buttons. You got your auto start stop, you got your dash illumination, you got your headlight height control, your lane departure warning, and Mitsubishi have fitted a red arc brake controller. Steering wheel, really nice. I love the perforated holes there, full leather. On the left, you do have some audio controls and some controls for the dash, and on the right you do have your cruise control buttons, and you got some phone and your voice control there as well. Now behind the steering wheel you do have the driver monitor, and I think it's a little bit too sensitive. I think they need to really adjust that. Now on the left stalk there you do have your wipers with auto wipers, and on your right stalk you do have your indicator and headlights with auto headlights there as well. And on the dash you do have analog tacho and speedo, along with a screen in the middle, and you can actually now get a digital speedo in the middle, which is nice. And I've got currently what audio I'm listening to. You can have a look at your trip computers there. You've got your tyre pressure monitor, got how much fuel you've saved by using the start stop button, and you've also got your AWC. Basically gives you if the car's in four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive, and also the balancing of the car. You've got your navigation, you've got what audio you're listening to, you've got your safety features and traffic sign recognition, and you've got a whole heap of settings there as well you can customize. And over to the media screen. Now, I like this one. It suits the Triton nicely. It is out of the Outlander if you do know your Mitsubishis. Now, we're just in the home screen there. Go into the menu, and you've got radio. So you've got AM, FM, and digital radio stations. You've also got Bluetooth phone connectivity and Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and they're wired. It does have its own navigation. I'll just show you that now. And it's very colourful and up to date. Shows you things like petrol stations and things like that, which is really good. And you've also got my favourite, the volume knob, and you've also got a sound knob as well as below that some shortcut buttons there for your audio menu, things like that. Further down, hazard switch built into the dash there with your ventilation. And further down, you do have dual zone climate control and these big toggle switches, really nice and easy to read display as well. Further down, you do have a 12-volt plug, a rear diff lock, you've got 2 USBs and a start-stop button. And further below that, you do have a wireless phone charger. I quite like that, and it's how it's hidden down there, which is nice. And the gear selector, PRND, and then into manual mode. And we'll have a look at reverse. And you know what? It's a little bit grainy, but it's not too bad. Now behind there, you do have your hill descent control and your drive mode button. And then behind there, you've got your Super Select 2 4-wheel drive system, and depending on if you're in 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, there's a whole heap of drive modes, things like snow, rock, mud, things like that. Further behind there, you do have 2 cup holders. Also, you have a proper handbrake, which is nice, and the armrest is surprisingly comfortable. I like that. We have a look in there, and there's a whole heap of space in there as well. Now the seats, I love the pattern and I love the white stitching, and they are very, very comfortable even on long trips. The glove box, it's a reasonably sized glove box. You get your books in there plus a couple of iPads, and the Triton has a bit of a trick up its sleeve. It doesn't have just one glove box, it's got 2. It's got another one up here, or a bit of storage there, which makes that versatile for storage, this car. Very, very good. And I wanted to point out that Mitsubishi have on the higher end grades, they have the vanity mirrors for the passenger and the driver as well. All right, let's go and have a look in the back. So in the back of the Triton, now first impressions is it's a little bit snug in the back here for me. Now I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters. I've got plenty of headroom, which is nice. Knee room isn't the greatest, as the knees are just about touching the seat. And the same with the leg and foot room, it's not the greatest, sort of nearly up against the seat. Now you do get 2 ISOFIX spots there and 2 behind me, and I love the pattern design they've continued. And the armrest, nice and soft, and you get 2 cup holders in there as well. Now for the rear passengers, you do get 2 USBs and a 12-volt plug, as well as map pockets for both sides. You also get in the left a couple of little pockets up the top there, and also the rear passengers get ventilation, and that's from up here in the roof. So there's a control panel in the middle. You can turn that on. You can adjust the fan speed up or down, which is a nice touch, especially for these Australian conditions. All right, let's go and have a look in the tray. So the tray. So this is the stainless steel tray. Just show you how to open that up, and that just folds down, and so do the sides as well. Fold them all down and make it flat. So the dimensions are as follows. So you have 1650 millimeters long and 1780 millimeters wide. And you get a maximum carrying capacity of 1210 kilos. All right, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet of the Triton, so here we have a 2.4 litre bi-turbo diesel, and it produces 150 kilowatts of power and 470 newton meters of torque. And that's mated to a 6-speed automatic driving either two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. Now Mitsubishi claims the Triton will use 7.7 litres per 100, which isn't too bad at all. All right, let's go for a drive. So driving the GLS cab chassis. And first impressions is I can't hear the tray, which is nice. Normally with these tray back utes or the older ones back in the day, you could hear the tray clanging and banging around, so you knew you were driving a cab chassis. So vision out the front is really good, straight ahead and towards the passenger side. Rear vision, you've got that grate over the back window, so it's not the greatest. And if you have three people in the back, it's gonna get even worse. Vision out the sides is pretty good all the way to the back, and the mirrors are big enough and wide enough and have a good field of vision out of them as well. So we'll just see how the Triton goes over a bumpier stretch of road. And you know what? It soaks up the bumps reasonably well. You do feel the big ones, but that's in most cars. And road noise, look, it still is a little bit noisy, the diesel engine, but if you turn the radio up, that sort of fixes that. But when you're just coasting, it's actually not too bad. And steering, yeah, feels really nice and reasonably light as well. So what's the Triton like acceleration wise? Well, let's find out. That was actually pretty good. It grips quite well, even having the stainless steel tray on the back. I thought that might have been lighter and it would wheel spin a bit more, but it doesn't. It actually grips really nicely. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. All right, thanks, guys.